The new seasonal weapons for Season of the Risen have arrived and are farmable within the new seasonal match-made activity, and I managed to land a few different rolls on the new seasonal auto rifle, the Sweet Sorrow. And while auto rifles probably won't be top-tier choices for Trials of Osiris, they remain a solid choice in the Chaos of Sixes, and I have to say this weapon was so much fun to use, and it became an instant favorite of mine this season. So if you were wondering what this baby could do in PvP, sit back and enjoy the gameplay while I unpack what you need to know about the gun. But first and foremost, what you're seeing in the background, you'll notice that I'm using it a lot in conjunction with my Secant Filaments exotic boots by dropping an Empowering Rift in a strategic location that will give me a solid angle on a highly trafficked area in PvP, and that lets me get a kill with the buffed weapon damage, and then activate both Devour and Killing Wind on my gun, so that I have big damage from deeper ranges and full health on kill. And I can also toss a grenade when the mag is low to damage a nearby enemy or finish them off, while simultaneously reloading the gun because I also have the Demolitionist perk as well. So, alright, here's the information about the gun. It is an Arc Energy auto rifle that's a rapid fire frame shooting 720 rounds per minute. It comes with the Land Tank Origin perk, which does in fact work in PvP. You'll see it in the lower left-hand side of the screen popping up every now and then to give me more resilience. It's not a huge deal, but it does in fact help if your resilience isn't really high in PvP, which I don't tend to run high resilience on my Warlock, so it does actually come in handy. And you can also use the artifact mod that extends the timer of Land Tank if you want to spec that way. You have that option as well. The gun has intrinsically high aim assist values and stability. It sort of feels like, to me, it kind of gave me these vibes. It felt like a mix between Teraba and Monte Carlo, and I know that's a strange mashup, but that's what it felt like to me. It was a mashup between Teraba and Monte Carlo. The optics look a lot like Teraba when you ADS, but when you're firing it, it really does feel very similar when firing it in full auto to the Monte Carlo. So it's pretty approachable. The optics give it a 17 zoom value. Now that's interesting. That's one of the things that sets it apart. Other rapid fire frames, like for example the Chroma Rush and the new Crate, they have a 16 zoom value. So that's already going to help bump your range out a little bit more. It also has slightly higher aim assist values than both the Crate and the Chroma Rush. But alright, so let's talk perks though. In the first column, this weapon has access to the following: Pulse Monitor, Auto-Loading Holster, Triple Tap, the new perk Stats for All, which is, it's like One for All, but instead of giving you a damage boost after damaging 3 opponents, you get boosts to handling, stability, reload speed, and range. So it's actually a lot of buffs. You also have in this column Killing Wind and Perpetual Motion. In this column for PvP, obviously I'd look out for Killing Wind, and Perpetual Motion is fantastic as well. And I think Stats for All isn't a bad perk either for sixes. With a mag size of 52, it's actually really easy to hang back a minute, take a few pot shots at people just coming and going through the lanes. You're not trying to kill them, you know, they're not gonna be exposed for enough time to get a kill on them, but just tag a few people as they're going here and there through the lanes, and you're going to activate this perk, and then you can go in and go ham with it. In the second column, you've got Turnabout, which gives you an overshield when you pop an enemy super's shield, which is pretty situational, by the way. Tap the Trigger, Demolitionist, Vorpal Weapon, One for All, and Focused Fury. Now, Focused Fury is the new perk that gives you a damage boost when half of the magazine ends up being precision hits. It's on a timer, so you can empty the mag, and as long as half of those bullets were precision hits, you activate the perk. Then you can reload the gun and then use the full damage buff, right? I find it to be really good on hand cannons, specifically. Maybe not the best choice on auto rifles in PvP, I don't know. You might be able to leverage it, but I don't think it's your best choice. I would recommend Tap the Trigger, Vorpal, and Demolitionist in this column. Those would be my 3 picks. So you've got some great perk choices here on this gun. You could definitely, by the way, do the One for All and Stats for All combo and just full send that would be the way that you play with this gun. You know, you're just constantly trying to activate the one for all and stats for all perks by getting damage on 3 different opponents, and then pushing in with it. And then when you do push in with it, you have a damage boost, a handling boost, a reload speed boost, a stability boost, a range boost. I mean, it's a ton of stuff that stacks on that gun if you were to full send and play that playstyle. That is an option too. But here's the thing that I think is very important to remember. You can craft this auto rifle, okay? You can craft it. So out of the gate, it's already pretty solid, but then you can craft it for more stability or more range if you want, right? You can get enhanced perks on it and do like enhanced perpetual motion or enhanced killing wind and enhanced tap the trigger. I mean, you can get this thing to be the absolute beastiest of all rapid fire frame autos if you want. All you have to do is extract resonance from this weapon 5 times. So use your umbral engrams to try and land more auto rifles and play the new seasonal content, and you'll eventually get there. So you can tailor make this thing to your liking specifically. And there you have it. That's the sweet sorrow. I think later in the season, as more people have the opportunity to craft this thing, you're going to start seeing more of it as the godliest version of this gun is going to start popping up. So thanks so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Feel free to leave a like if you did enjoy it, and feel free to subscribe to the channel for additional Witch Queen content. And check out my Witch Queen playlist for bingeable Witch Queen content. Be warm and well fed, my friends, and I do hope to catch you in the Crucible.